Hello folks, out here this evening after work, getting in a little late. It's kind of just a yucky evening, kind of raining a little bit and stuff. I wanted to show you something that I did, and I couldn't figure out a reason not to do it, to be honest with you. And I'd thought about this for a while, but I added me a hook on the back of my bucket here on the backhoe. Not a great welder, I'm just a farm welder. A couple of layers of weld on that and some black paint. But I know there's all kinds of points up here to hook a chain to or whatever, but it's aggravating. You got to run them through it, and the hooks don't exactly hook right. And I thought, why don't I put a hook back here? And the more I thought about that, the more I thought, why not? Because this hook and my poor welding will hold anything that this backhoe will be able to pick up. But it'll be so handy sometimes to have this hook to either run back here to a log and maybe pull it out, or run it down here and have a way to pick up a log or a piece of block or just anything that's heavier than I really want to pick up anymore. And like I say, I couldn't find no reason not to, especially if I welded it back up here. And I made sure it was in the center and not too close to the pins, because it doesn't affect the bottom digging. It doesn't affect the curl over digging. And yeah, it's dirty right now, but I just couldn't figure out why not to do it. So it may be something that you want to do there. Now, I'm going to take you up here and show you something else I've done a modification to help me. And I do this on all my tractors. And I've found them to be one of the most handiest things I've ever done. So let me take you up here. Here's the other modification. This is a bumper hitch that I picked up at Harbor Freight. And it's a 2-inch receiver. And I do this on all my buckets. A couple of reasons. It gives me a chain point. Works good for a chain. I can run a chain all the way through it and hook it back there. I can hook a chain here. And it gives me the opportunity to put a receiver hitch in here. Just to move a trailer or something with around the farm. It also, I tried to measure it and make it to where it would line up and be level when I welded it on there, because the level indicator over here, when it sits down, it's not in the greatest of places. But I can actually see this pretty good. And as long as it's fairly level across here, when I've got the bucket down, I know the bucket cutting edge is level. And it does take just a little bit of modification, nothing bad. I mean, like I say, I took and cut this one off a little bit only because of that third function valve back there, which is the most aggravating thing that I've got on the tractor, to be honest with you. It leaks all the time, and this bucket's not a skid steer bucket, so it's not easy to take off. You have to unpin it if you did, and I've never done it in a year or so I've had it. And as soon as I can figure out all the valves and stuff for that, I'm gonna take it off. But this is a simple modification. Sorry. I just took me a piece of angle steel. You know, cut my angle to where it would be straight. I welded this piece on the angle first. Turned my bucket up, welded my angle real good across here. A little bit inside, a little bit there, and some right across the front. Right across the front underneath. And this will be strong enough. And yeah, I had to make some grinding and modification. Like I say, it hit back here on this third function valve when I rolled it back. I was afraid it would. It was about another 1.5 inches, 2 inches longer. But this is just a bumper hitch. I'll say $20. It may be a little bit more than that now at Harbor Freight. I mean, prices of everything's went up. But these are so handy. Because like I say, they give you a good anchor point. They let you put a 2-inch receiver in here and move small trailers around, or hay balers or rakes or tedders or anything that's on wheels, and you can put a 2-inch receiver in just to move it around with. They are just a little modification I like to do because these are so handy. But anyhow, like I say, it's black paint, it'll get scuffed up and everything, and this will hold all that this loader will pick up. This loader will pick up somewhere around 1,000 pounds, a little less, a little more. And this is rated, I think, for 2,500 or 3,500 pound on that hitch when you look at the box. Like I say, I'm not too worried about that in this application because the bucket's only 4 feet wide. And the loader's only made to be 1,000 pounds, so this is going to far exceed that. But this is a handy additive if you don't want to put, you can put the chain hooks out here. I would suggest welding them straight in line with your loader. If you notice, my other big tractors, the chain hooks I have on them are straight in line with the loader arms. There's a reason for that. In my opinion, that makes them pull them straight against the bucket, or the loader, excuse me. But anyhow, this may be something you want to do. It's a 3 or 4 hour project on a good rainy day for a small tractor. And like I say, I do like them. But anyhow, catch you later, and thank you for watching.